Very good morning. So already we have started polynomials in the last class. So you know how to identify the polynomial, what is polynomial, and let us recall once. A algebraic expression whose variables involved have only non-negative exponents. Non-negative exponents is called a polynomial. Polynomial. How to identify the polynomial means polynomial degree should be positive. It should be non-negative means positive. It should not be rational. Power should not be 2 by 3, 4 by 5. Should not be fractional forms. The power should be non-negative. Power should be positive form. If it has negative form, it is not a polynomial. Now I hope you understood about polynomials and how to recognize the polynomials also. You can do it. So today in class let us how to find the value of the polynomial. Value of the polynomial. Generally polynomials are represented by p of x, p of y, p of z, you know that. How to find the value of the polynomial? So value of the polynomial means for which value, for which real number we substitute, we replace the variable replaced by the some real number. The whatever value obtained, that is called value of the polynomial. Suppose value of the polynomial. Value of the polynomial. Value of the polynomial. Let p of x be polynomial. Be polynomial. So when you find any real number, when you substitute, when x is replaced by any real value, real value may be -1, -2, -3, or 4, 5, 6, 7, anything. So p of k, let p of x be a polynomial. X replaced by the value obtained replacing the value obtained by replacing x, the value obtained by replacing x, the value obtained by replacing k means p of x, that equal to what? P of k. Replacing by any real value, replacing by any real value. For example, so I have explained some problem. Find the value of the polynomial, the p of x. If p of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 4. Find the value of the polynomial p of 1, p of minus 1. So we have to find out the value of the polynomial at x is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. Replace x is equal to 1. X replaced by 1 here. So 1 square minus 2 into 1 plus 4. 1 square 1, 2 minus 2, 4. 1 plus 4, 5, 5 minus 1. Similarly, p of minus 2. How to find the value of this one minus 2? X equal to minus 2 with x equal to minus 2. So the x replaced by minus 2. We get the value, that is the value of the polynomial p of minus 2. X replaced by minus 2 square minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4 minus square minus 2 minus plus 2 square 4 minus 2 minus plus 2 0 4. So that equal to polynomial. The value of the polynomial p of x square minus 2x plus 4 at x is equal to 1 is 3, at x equal to minus 2 is 12. So like this you can find the value of the polynomial. Similarly, now let us go for the 0 of the polynomial. For which value it is 0? The polynomial for which value it is 0? The polynomial for the which value of x is becomes 0, it is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Second one, 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. More generally, a real number k. More generally, a real number k is said to be a zero of the polynomial p of x if more generally a real number k. Real number k means instead of k we can write 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, anything. So more generally a real number k is said to be a zero of the polynomial p of x if p of k equal to 0. P of k equal to 0. Example, find the zero of the polynomials. Find the zero of the following polynomials. First bit, p of x is equal to x square minus x minus 6. So let given polynomial is what? This is p of x. So we have to find out the zero of it. Zero of it means for p of x is equal to 0. P of x is what? X square minus x minus 6 equal to 0. Split it. Factorize it. Factorize. 6 minus 6, you know that's the factorization. 6 factors. Let it be a 6. Middle term sign always should be allotted to a greater factor. You know how to factorize. Already I told you in the 9th class. Factorization, the first rule is multiply second degree quotient and last term. Second degree quotient is what here? Nothing means 1. 1 into 6, 6. 6 split into factors. 3 into 2. Some of them must be equal to middle term quotient. Middle term quotient nothing here. 1. X means 1x always. The nothing is given quotient means that is considered as 1. X means 1 here. 1x, 1. 1 should get. 3 plus 2, 5. 3 minus 2, 1. By adding or subtracting, you must get here. Whether you add or subtract, you should get the sum of the factors should be equal to what? 1. Middle term. Middle term quotient is 1. 1. So middle term sign always allotted to the greater factor. Middle term sign should be allotted to the greater factor. Constant sign is what? Negative here. If the constant is negative, give the opposite sign of the greater factor or smaller factor. So, how to allot the signs? The middle term sign always should be allotted to the greater factor. Greater factor is 3. So, 3 sign is what? Minus. The middle term is minus. Minus given to the 3. The middle term is plus. The plus is given to the 3. Always middle term sign should be given to the greater factor. So, we have to allot the sign for smaller one also. To allot the sign for the smaller one, we have to see the constant sign. Constant is last term. Constant sign is what? Negative. If the constant sign is negative, give the opposite sign of the greater factor. The constant is negative, give the opposite sign of the greater factor. If the constant is plus, as it is sign, whatever greater factor sign, same as the greater factor. If the constant is plus, same as the greater. If the constant is minus, opposite of the greater. Here constant is minus. Opposite of greater factor sign is minus. Minus opposite plus. Now what you have to do? X square instead of this middle term minus x, write minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x common, x and x times 3, 2 common, x 2 3 6 is equal to 0. So x minus 3, x plus 2 equal to 0. Each factor equal to 0. 0 of the polynomial. X minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to 3. So x plus 2 equal to 0. X equal to minus 2. We got 2 zeros. Why you got 2 zeros? Because it is a quadratic polynomial. It is the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means the polynomial of second degree. The polynomial of second degree is called quadratic polynomial. So how many zeros we got? 2 zeros we got. The x is equal to 3, x equal to minus 2 are the zeros of x square minus x minus 6. How to check? Check. How to check these are the zeros? Check it. Check whether 3 and minus 2 are zeros of p of x. How to check? Zeros what we got 2 zeros. X equal to x. You are checking. So what is the polynomial p of x? P of x is equal to x square minus x minus. First 0 check it. Whether 3 is 0 or not. Whether 3 is 0 or not. I am checking. P of 3 3 square minus 3 minus 6. 3 square 9. 9 minus 3 minus 6 plus 9 minus 9 0. Yes. So when you substitute the 0 of a value in this, you will get the 0. This is 0. If you don't get 0, it is not 0. So let us check next one answer. What P of minus 2, check it. X replaced by minus 2. Minus 2 square. X minus 2 minus 6. Minus 2 square 4. Minus 2 minus plus 2 minus 6. Like this. So we got 0. Therefore, 3 and minus 2 are, you can find out the 0. 0 of the polynomial means polynomial equal to 0 and simplified. Whatever values you get, those are the zeros. Whether they are zeros or not, how to check? Again, substitute in the how to check? Show that 3 and minus 2 are the zeros of this polynomial. Show that minus 3 and minus 2. Show that or check 3 and minus 2 are the zeros of P of x. So you replace this in x. 3 and minus 2 replace it by x. Okay, x replaced by these values. P of 3, how much got 0? P of minus 2 got 0. So how to check means when you substitute these values in that, you should get 0. Then only they are zeros. 0. The other name of zeros also what you call? Roots. What do you call? Roots. R-O-O-T-S. Roots. Zeros are roots. This is the children. Next, I hope you understand how to find the zero of the polynomial and how to check the so and so are the zeros of the polynomial. So same problems we will be having in exercise 3.1, exercise 3.1 you can complete. Exercise 3.1, same problems are there based on this concept. So you can work out exercise 3.1. Now I go for next in this class graphical representation. Graphical representation. I go for graphical representation. How to draw linear. Linear means what? Draw the graph of the linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means the polynomial of first degree. The polynomial of first degree is called linear polynomial. What is general form of the linear polynomial? Ax plus b. Ax plus b where a is not equal to 0. Now represent graphical representation. Graphical representation of a linear polynomial. A linear polynomial, children. So we know that the general form of the linear polynomial is ax plus b. How to represent by graph this? Linear means one first degree. Linear means the polynomial of first degree. First degree means it has only one zero. Only one zero. So let us go through the example. So draw the graph of y is p of x. P of x is equal to 2x plus. So the given polynomial say y. It should be equal to y. Let y is equal p of x. Let given polynomial to equal to y. Let us assume that y is equal to p of x. Given polynomial say y is equal to p of x. Y is equal to, when you draw the graph, you must know the x-axis and y-axis. We must know x-axis and y-axis. We should plot the values on the graph sheet. So that is why we are assuming to y this is. Let y is equal to given polynomial. Given polynomial is what? P of x. P of x means what? 2x plus 3. So that is y is equal to p of x is equal to what? 2x plus 3. Y is equal to x plus 3. Now, you know already you learnt in the 9th class. You learnt in the 9th class. You take 3 positive values and 3 negative values. 3 positive values and 3 negative x, y. This is point x, y. X, y. Y is equal to x plus 3. So I take x minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and plus 3 also you take. 3 positive values, 3 negative values. You take x values. X is the independent value. Unless you know the x, you cannot calculate the y. So given polynomial, we assume that y is equal to x plus 3. So y is equal to x plus 3. If you substitute x values, you will get the y values. So how to take the x values? X values take integers 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 positive values, 3 negative values. 0 substitute here. X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. 2 into 0, 0. 0 plus 3. X is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 here. 2 1 2. 2 plus 3 5. Directly I am doing. Okay. I hope you can understand. X is equal to 0. Y is equal to x value substitute. X is equal to what here? 0. Substitute here. 2 into 0 0. 0 plus 3. X is equal to 1. 2 1 2. 2 plus 3 5. X is equal to 2. 2 to the 4. 4 plus 3 7. X is equal to 3 substitute here. 2 3 6. 6 plus 3 9. Like this. X is equal to minus 1. 2 into minus 1 minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3 1. X is equal to minus 2. 2 into minus 2 minus 4. Minus 4 plus 3 minus 1. X is equal to minus 3. 2 into minus 3 minus 6. Minus 6 plus 3 minus 3. Like this you got the y values. How you get the y values? By substituting the x values. These are x values. X is equal to 0. Substituting this, you will get 3. X is equal to 1. Substitute here, you will get 5. X is equal to 2. Value substitute. 2 to the 4. 4 plus 3 7. X is equal to 3. Substitute. 2 3 6. 6 plus 3 9. Like that, negative values also. Y is equal to 2 into x value minus 1. 2 into minus 1 minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3 plus 1. 2 into minus 2 minus 4 plus 3 minus 1 minus 3. 2 into minus 3 minus 6 minus 6 plus 3 minus 3. So x minus 3 y minus 3. X minus 2 y minus 1. X minus 1 y 1. X 0 y 3. X 1 y 5. X 2 y 7. X 3 y 9. We have to, these all values should be plotted on the graph sheet. We have to plot on the graph sheet. Graph sheet, we have to take the scale. We have to take the scale. Scale on x-axis. On x-axis, 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. On y-axis. On y-axis, 1 centimeter equal to here. Y value, highest value is how much got? 9. So you can take 2 units. You can take 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. You take 2 units means 2 difference. 1 unit means 1 difference. Kill that. So now graph sheet. The graph sheet is, this is x-axis, y-axis. This is graph sheet. I hope this is horizontal line x-axis. The vertical line is y-axis. This is x dash. This is y dash. 0. This is all for x. This is x-axis, x dash, y-axis, y dash. Horizontal line is x-axis, vertical line is called y-axis. Okay, this is the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 positive values. Y values also 3 minus 1 minus 2. X negative values minus 1 minus 2 minus y values up to 9. To scale how many units? 2 units. You take 1 unit. 1 unit on y-axis, 1 centimeter, 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Negative y values how many? Highest to minus 3 only. Okay. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 8, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Like this plot. Now join all these. Plot all these. First what? 0, 3. X 0, y 3. X 0, x 0, y 3. Here. This is not like this. 0, 3 point. This is. Next. 1, 5. X 1. Corresponding to 1. Corresponding to 1. Y 5. Y 5. 1, 5. This is 1, 5. Next. 2, 7. Corresponding to 2. Corresponding to 2. Y 7 corresponding to 2 y 7 corresponding to 3 y 9 corresponding to 3 9 corresponding to minus 1 y positive 1 x minus 1 y x minus 1 y positive 1 positive 1 x minus 2 y minus 1 here minus 3, minus 3. So these join will get the straight line. You get the straight line. Where the straight line join all these. You got the straight line. The straight line intersects x-axis. Where it intersects x-axis? Between minus 2 and minus 3. Between minus 2 and, if you join them, like this you will get between minus 1 and minus 2. The straight line intersects x-axis between, this is what when you do in the graph you will get correct again. Okay, the straight line intersects the x-axis between minus 1 and minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2. Here like this will come line. So I hope you understand the plotting is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Between minus 2, between minus 1 and minus 2. This is what? 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, 5. x1, y5 children, 2, 7, 2, 7, 3, 9, like this, minus 1, 1, like this, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, like this will come. The line is like this. So the line intersects, the straight line intersects the x-axis between minus 1, between x is equal to minus 1 and minus 2. So between minus 1 and minus 2, between minus 1 and minus 2 is what? 1.5 is there. After minus 1, minus 1.5. That is minus 3 by 2. That is minus 1.5. So if it intersects the x-axis at minus 1.5, means minus 3 by 2. Y will be 0. So the solution is what? Minus 3 by 2 and 0. This question already you have learned in the 9th class. I hope you understood. So these models you do it, draw the graphs of this. In next class we will discuss about representation of quadratic polynomials. Next class, quadratic polynomials. You can represent graphically quadratic polynomials in the next class. So I hope you understood this. To draw the graph of homework, draw the graph of assignment, you do this. Draw the graphs of, y is equal 2x plus 5, y is equal 2x. These two do it. Okay, I hope you understand children. Thank you.